Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Embrace Your Uniqueness. This week I'm going to dive into my feelings and my thoughts and my ideas about what is happening to the customer service industry. I myself have worked in the customer service industry my whole working life, and there's a lot of ups and there's a lot of great things about it, but there's so many frustrating points about it. There's so many downs about this industry, and you know what? It has nothing to do with my political stances. It has nothing to do with my personal feelings about the industry in itself. Honestly, it comes down to this. Customer service industry is dying because of the way we are treating each other.
We have to become brave enough to challenge ourselves. We have to become bold when sharing our special story. We all have something special inside. Are we willing and able to make the stand and say, yes, this is the life that's worth fighting for?
That's right, I said it. We're dying because of the way we are treating each other these days. And before I get into it, I really want you to take the time right now and please click the like on this video, subscribe to this channel so you're alerted of all my new videos. This channel is about embracing your uniqueness and understanding yourself better. That better self-acceptance, that self-love, and that self-growth minded mindset that's going to keep us moving. It all starts with how we treat ourselves and how we treat the people around us. So anyway, take a minute right now, please, and go ahead and just leave a comment below. Like this video. Please, it really helps a lot. It really makes a difference. I'm telling you, you can change my life as much as I'm putting all these videos together to try to impact and have some kind of positive influence in your life. And let's work together. Now, customer service. I do not want to go off on a tangent and offend anyone. That is not the purpose of this video today. I'm trying to reel it in because I've lived in the customer service industry, restaurant industry for a long time. I barely made it out of the restaurant industry alive. I went to Whole Foods Market because I said to myself, you know, it still has a lot of the aspects that I enjoy, the human-to-human interaction, and it has that like free, no office feel, and I really enjoy that side of customer service. But the struggle I'm having, especially post-coronavirus pandemic, is we have built this divisive culture. We have been learning how to hate people without ever having to see people. And we're learning to hate first, divide first, and understand less and less. And that is crushing the customer service industry. And I'm not going to sit here and dog on the restaurant industry and my feelings about why that is a extremely abusive and I have so many feelings about what is wrong about that industry. And the tolls on the environment, the culture of sexually harassing women, and the culture of sexually harassing men, the culture of just having that turn and burn mentality, like you are replaceable every day you walk in that job. Your boss says, you know what, I pay you $2.83 an hour. I don't care if you're here or not. You either get tips or you don't tips. Make those people happy or get the F out. And that's the reality. There is no like job security. You don't know what you're gonna make day to day, and people can flash money in front of you and say, whoa, shiny money, and that's cool, but you don't have a retirement plan. You don't have health insurance. You don't have a guaranteed schedule. You don't have a guaranteed income. You don't get holidays off. You don't get any time with your family when your family's celebrating their birthdays, and you don't get to be there in the evenings when everyone else is out to eat dinner, because where are you? Oh yeah, you're serving people dinner. And that's as far as I'm going to go on that right now. And believe me, I can go further with it. Because now I just want to talk about my customer service experience at Whole Foods and this post-pandemic. Or actually, it's not even post-pandemic. Pandemic just kind of just expedited the direction of the American culture that was, it was already heading that way. It just expedited. We had, and bear with me, I'm not trying to be political, but facts are facts. The Donald Trump presidency years was so divisive because he felt if you believed the way he believed, then you are right. And if you did not believe what he believed, then therefore you are the enemy and you are wrong. And let's just leave it at that. And maybe, I'll turn it the other way. And then And so now you have the Democrats or people on the other side, or people who don't believe that, saying, if you believe into Trumpism, then you are wrong. And if you don't, we just start dividing, right? It doesn't matter what. I don't care what you believe in, truly. I think that's not the purpose of this channel. That is not the purpose of this video. So, but what I am going to say is this. Even though you have political thoughts and feelings and thoughts about culture and what you want America to look like, we have to, and it is our responsibility to live with respect and understanding for people that are different than you and that look differently than you, that think differently than you, that believe in a spirituality that is different than yours, that love people that look differently than you. You have to. It's just our responsibility. And in order to truly understand what I'm talking about, it goes down to this. Unfortunately, we are in a world where you are consuming things that meet your preference. And what I mean by that is social media, all platforms. As soon as you get on your phone, your iPads, your computers, whatever it is, as soon as you get on, the whole network, the whole system is to cater to you and what you quote unquote like. And it makes you avoid what you don't like. And it's the same with Spotify. Everything is catered to your preferences. And so that's why we're all constantly inundated with things that kind of like make you feel good and say, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Whatever it is. But the problem with that's not real life. Real life is about living and loving the differences of the world. Divided is bad. If something is constantly pulling you into a division feeling, then it's not working for you. We're supposed to love and unite in that division. Divided differences are positives. You know, we want that blend and that feeling of your opinion matters, my opinion matters, let's work together. Because it's that working together cohesiveness, that give and take, that will only strengthen our lives and our society, our relationships, and our ability to grow as ourselves, and to grow and to learn and be the best version of ourselves. If you just hole up in your world and you're constantly just throwing these like divisive grenades all over the place and everything around you is bad and you build up your walls so nothing that you don't like comes in, then you're not growing and you're not loving yourself enough and you're not giving yourself enough credit and you're not having that understanding for yourself, because really what you're doing is allowing other people, the social media networks or the media outlet, you're letting them dictate what is good for you, because it's feeding, like it feeds you a little bit and then you take it all and you're like, oh yeah, they told me I shouldn't like those people because they don't look like me, and you know, and I should not like you because you don't believe in what I like, and I was hurt today. I heard the other day that if you didn't vote the way I vote, then I don't like you as a person, and you're bad. And that is where customer service is blowing up here in the United States. It's impossible to live in a world and to support an industry of work that relies on basic respect for people that are different than you. And it's impossible to have an industry that the core values of the industry is a mutual give and take.
The core values of the industry is a mutual give and take.
You can't expect people to work in an industry where as soon as you walk in the door, you're right, they're wrong, and they better take it or you'll get mad and you'll write a bad review and threaten their job. And that is where we're at right now. You know, this pandemic, working with a mask on at Whole Foods was unbelievably exhausting, I'll say, for lack of a better word right now. I want to be careful. I don't want to, like I said, I'm really trying not to hurt or divide. But it's exhausting because people don't realize the sacrifices that we made as frontline workers to come to work every day to stock the shelves. And I'm talking, my shift is 4 o'clock in the morning till noon. I would get up to make sure that there's food on the shelf. And just simply by wearing a mask, I would have people come in calling me a sheeple and telling me that what I'm doing is just feeding into the conspiracy theories of this, that, and other, and that I'm bad and I'm wrong. And the other part of it is as well, since I work for now Amazon, and Amazon is this monstrous company that is all about the customer's always right, give them what they want, we make so much money, don't ask them, just give them their money back if they're upset, and just get out of their way and get them what they want. Get out of their way. Don't even be a person. Get out of the way and be silent, be a robot, get it done. And by the way, we don't like you. And isn't that weird that my boss, Jeff Bezos, he spends so much more money than we could ever imagine, and he nickels and dimes his employees. He cuts hours, he cuts wages, he cuts growth in the company, and he tries his hardest to set a standard. The Amazon culture is as follows. Newsflash, here it is. You don't matter and you are replaceable. That has happened in the restaurant industry. That is the culture. You don't matter and you are replaceable. We cannot, as a society, expect people to just line up and jump into that industry. It's so hard. And there are many aspects of the industry that I really like. I really do love talking to new people. And I really love helping people where I can help people. And I like the action of the job. I love the fast-paced nature of customer service. Every day is different. Every day is something like a challenge there's like all these little mini problems that you're doing. You're constantly multitasking. This is very good for me because my brain's always going. I want to go moving. I love being energized. And I love seeing new people and learning and talking. And also love having regulars and having that constant communication with them. And there's always that, my favorite regulars always trust me. And I trust them. I know they treat me with respect, and I know that I treat them with respect. And when they ask me about something, they honestly take my opinion and they say thank you. And they are polite. And that's another thing that's killing the restaurant industry, and it's killing customer service in general, is we don't know how to be polite to each other anymore. Because we've spent too much time on this social media platforms, too much time on the internet, too much time under these veiled names and these hidden secret sites and these, deletable comments and everything. And we're just throwing out these jabs and we're just treating each other with such inconsiderate behaviors on a daily basis. How do you expect us to learn and to teach the youth of the world to be polite to each other? We don't know how to be polite to each other anymore. I'm not even quite sure that people understand what courtesy and what putting yourself in someone else's shoes looks or feels like anymore. I truly don't. I see people coming in with a mentality of this. It's either my way or the highway, and I'm right, and if you don't think that I'm right, I don't give up what you think, because I can go find a bunch of people that agree with me anyway, and we're all just gonna, write you guys off as a bunch of idiots. And that's unbelievable to me. So here is my challenge to everyone. This is the purpose of my video. This is today I felt like this channel is about self-growth and self-understanding, and it's embracing your uniqueness. And I think what I want to do with this video today is challenge you to do a little bit of self-discovery and look at what you're absorbed into. Challenge yourself to have conversations with people that are different than you. Challenge yourself to try to learn about something that is a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And challenge yourself to truly be outside of your preferences. Live outside of your preferences. Have a conversation with a stranger. Try to understand them. Try to quiet your voice of throwing your opinion. We're so quick to throw out our opinions. But I say, quiet yourself. Put yourself in the service position. Customer service. We have to be able to serve each other. And we have to be able to serve each other in our neighborhoods, our local communities, our cities, our states, and it'll expand. I'm telling you, it'll expand. We can do this. We can be better to each other. We can treat people with more respect. Do not fall into those easy feel-good traps of divisive rhetoric. And I'm telling you, I know it's hard because it's scary to think that the world is against you. And it's scary to start thinking that things are threatening you that's out there, looming in the dark, staring you down from the far. People are coming after you. It's scary to think that that's out there. And we have to be mindful of the fact that people are just using those little fears because they know that they can get at you. And don't let them get at you. Find your self-understanding. Accept yourself. Trust yourself, that to know that you can take your own path and figure out your own true feelings about the people around you. And trust and love yourself that you deserve more. And you don't need someone to spoon feed you hate to feel better about yourself. Let's not worry about ganging up on other people, ganging together. Can you be someone who says, I may not understand you, but I understand that it's important for me to give you a shot, to give you your place in this world, and you deserve respect. Hey, thanks again for watching this video. I truly appreciate all of you that keep on tuning in and supporting it. I'm telling you, this is growing. We're gonna get this. We're gonna keep on moving. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Reach out. Tell me some thoughts. Maybe you have an idea of a video that I should be making. Anyway, leave a comment. Keep up the support. I really appreciate it, and have an awesome day today.